What is up, good people? I am GPaw, and I want to go over this latest update. It just dropped on MarvelStrikeForce.com. It says July big improvements and updates, and we're actually going to read through most of this, if not all. It's not very long, and there's a lot of huge, really wonderful quality of life changes inbound in July. So definitely stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't already. I cover everything Marvel Strike Force. I make a lot of great content, as well as I'm pushing for that 1,000 subscribers. Completely free to do, man. All you gotta do is click that subscribe button and then thumbs it up if you like the video so I know to keep doing these. Alright, June 30th, 2023. We, the Marvel Strike Force team, have heard your feedback. We are considering the issues and concerns raised by you, the community, including our Player Voice Council. So that's amazing. We hope all of you are excited about some of the positive changes we believe we are bringing to the game for July and beyond. Slower character releases and more reworks, and this is phenomenal. I'm really hoping they're going to rework some events eventually, like the Relic Hunt and the Block Party for ability materials, because we really need more ability materials in this game, honestly. For new characters, we're ensuring a longer window between releases moving forward. We are targeting 3 new characters per month, going back to our historical averages, whereas we've been releasing closer to 4 per month recently. We also we are also establishing a more predictable schedule of when character shards will become more accessible after their initial release. So they're going to be farmable sooner, or they're going to go into stores sooner for the free-to-play and just anybody in general to be able to obtain these character shards. That is phenomenal. They're going to make their money and move on to the next group, you know what I mean? And like keep pushing them through. I think that's so amazing. These details will be shared with you soon. I love that. For character reworks, the team has shifted gears to focus more on updating older characters and respecting your long-term investment in them. This will take some time to manifest, as character development pipeline is typically set in motion about 6 to 8 months in advance. We will call out in weekly blogs when reworks can be expected. So that's phenomenal. So they're saying essentially they already got 6 to 8 months planned out, but things will be changing. So this is phenomenal. If you've invested in Guardians or you want to build the Guardians, I could assume they're going to be getting a rework, because right now they're a terrible team and everybody loves the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean? So I'm loving this. Bringing reworks to older characters, phenomenal. More gold. Whoop whoop. Regarding all characters, we know that the availability of gold is causing some frustration, and we're making improvements you'll see soon. One of the updates will be a revamp of the Strike Pass, free and premium pass, which will contain a meaningful amount of gold. More details coming soon. Another addition is free and premium login calendars. That is something I've always wanted in this game, with heaps of gold as rewards. This is in addition to recent changes we pushed for war rewards, in which we increased gold availability. So they've already done some recent changes in war, giving out more gold there. But this calendars, you can actually buy free and premium login calendars. So they're just going to give us gold through a free calendar, I'm assuming. And then you can also purchase a premium side or a premium calendar that's going to dump even more gold on you. And that's just going to help people that are already spending. So free to play, we don't care if they give out premium calendars as much, because to give more gold to the people that need it is great, and it's going to keep those investors in the company, investors in the game, the big spenders, the whales, it's going to keep them happy, so they're going to keep spending money. And I find that to be phenomenal. That's the reason we get all this new stuff, and the game's so fantastic and keeps getting better, is because the spenders are spending. And if they quit spending, the game dies. You know what I mean? So, player agency and theory crafting. We refer to player agency as a level of freedom a player feels they have to invest in new teams they want to build, not necessarily the teams they feel they must build. This theory crafting has long been a pillar of the game, and we're reinforcing it. I hope that would be cool. Let me finish here. Some of you have told us Cosmic Crucible is your favorite game mode, and we respect your passion. We've heard your concerns about some recent changes made this year regarding Cosmic Crucible. There will be significant changes to Season 4 and beyond. And I've seen some videos already out on YouTube talking about this, and it sounds like it's going to be a totally different game mode, essentially. Or that's going to be so significant that it's going to be night and day. So definitely tune in for that if that's one of those game modes you really like. Absolutely, I would do it anyway just for the resources, but if they can make it more fun, or funner, is that a word, funner? then absolutely that'd be great, right? There will be significant changes. We have already shared our plans for the room changes with the player council, and we will include them moving forward. I think that is phenomenal. Who to give better feedback than the player council? Elected officials by the people that play Marvel Strike Force. Now, I did not vote. I am not part of the elections or none of that, and I know a lot of people aren't, but they are a good portion of players. I mean, thousands of players that are voting and taking part in this stuff, and I truly believe they have the best intentions of helping the people's voice, the players' voice, be heard. And I think this is phenomenal for Boundless to be responding the way they are and open to it. You know what I mean? So, no more orb hoarding events. Massive, massive. So, every video I make, I say, I don't know if I should open my gold orbs or I'm going to open them for this event. How many do I open? Should I save them for the next one? There is no more orb hoarding events, okay? Now, hopefully this doesn't kill the events because some of those events was giving out really, really good rewards, right? On top of you're already opening your orbs. So, to be able to save them just to get bonus rewards in an event, I kind of like that myself. Now that there's not going to be a hoarding event where you're not hoarding your training orbs or your gold orbs, you're not going to get those bonus resources for opening the orbs. So that's going to hurt the player base right there. So this might be actually a bad thing in some ways. Now for late game players, they need their gold to go up to level 95 on each character and this and that and the other. They're not so much worried about those extra resources, but as a free-to-play community, we are. So I'm definitely interested to see how this is going to affect the free-to-play community. We are doing our part to reduce the need for hoarding by removing certain event types. Less event types, less rewards for the free-to-play. And that's not good. We changed the July schedule to ensure no events rewarding opening gold orbs or training orbs. The team, so essentially you don't have to worry about hoarding them. Now this could come back, but it's not in July. I guess there's not a chance of it coming back unless they change their mind. You know what I'm saying? But for now, it's no more hoarding, so you don't have to worry. You can go ahead and open them up. I personally won't be opening them unless I need them. Just keep them in there in case something changes. Maybe they change overall the gold orb, and it actually gives out better gold in the orb itself, making them more valuable. So I'm just going to keep mine anyway, just in case. Unless I need them, I'll open them. You know what I mean? The team is also discussing the frequency with which we utilize leaderboard events. As an example, one leaderboard is planned for the July month-long meta milestone event. This is in contrast to 7 leaderboard events in May. That is amazing. I don't really mind about the leaderboards if it's extra resources. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. What I do want is to be able to obtain the non-leaderboard milestones. You know what I'm saying? At a reasonable time dedication. So you put in a certain amount of time and you're able to max out those milestones. I don't want to have to spend my whole life on the game and or spend tons of money to max out regular milestones, right? But I also understand having milestones. Those are absolutely needed in this game and wonderful. And I have spender milestones, so you're getting more loot for spending money and investing more in the events. Absolutely. I don't have a problem with leaderboards myself, as long as it doesn't affect, the regular milestones, in my personal opinion. Because quite honestly, we don't get in the top 10% most of the time anyway. Me personally, being a newer player, I'm in the bottom 60 to 100%. So leaderboards don't bother me whatsoever. Like, it's not even, whatever I get from them, essentially is what I'm saying. I'm more concerned about getting the milestones cleared and getting those rewards because I'm putting in the time to do so, That's what I find fun, personally. The player council has been formed. This is awesome. We have established a regular meeting cadence with the player council that represents a variety of voices within the community. We have found the initial meetings very insightful and are committed to continued collaboration with the council. I like that. That's totally cool of Boundless to be doing that, man. Honestly, to be so receptive and open to it. And I am blown away that thousands and thousands of these Marvel Strike Force players love the game enough that they got together and they organized this and they typed up and formulated a 40-plus page document to submit with concerns and fixes and conversations and just all that good stuff, man. I love that this is all going the way it's going. I see a lot of big changes at Boundless, and it's got me so blown away. It's unreal. I am so happy for this game right now. This is a pivotal moment, and we are eager to hear your feedback on these updates. The team is committed to putting on the best Marvel experience possible. That's what it's about, the experience, man. If you're having fun, you're going to spend money. And that's my personal opinion about like Strike Pass and calendars. If I'm having fun enjoying a game, I don't mind throwing 20, $50 at a game a month. You know what I mean? Because it's something you love, and you're going to put your wallet where your heart is. And if your heart is in the game and having a fun experience, your wallet's going to be there as well. I kind of stole that from religion, because I'm, when I go to church and stuff, your wallet's where your heart is, so you tithe. But to keep this about Marvel Strike Force, I don't think spending is a bad thing ever. I understand that you have your free-to-play players, and that keeps the, I don't want to say economy, I want to say the player base and the game modes fun and competitive, and it gives you something to push towards. If you're spending this money, you want to be better than someone, right? I just think the Marvel experience is what it's about to me, and I'm always willing to give money to something I truly love. You know what I mean? I'm willing to invest and pay the people that are creating it. So we look forward to announcing more long-term changes in the coming weeks. We appreciate the ongoing dedication and enthusiasm all of you have for Marvel Strike Force. Thanks, Commanders. And this is one of the best blogs or updates I've ever seen in my life. Now, I don't know if we're going to get another blog at 2 o'clock. If so, I will be covering it for the weekly blog. This is just a July Big Improvements and Updates overview. And I wanted to cover it instantly and get this video out there. I am so happy about this. Like I said, looking back here, slower character releases, that's fine. I don't care how fast you release them, but definitely more reworks are needed, and getting them farmable in, like, I would say 4 to 6 month time period instead of 6 to 9 months. And 4 to 6 is still kind of long, honestly, considering how many characters they do launch. More gold is absolutely needed, and I'm so happy they're planning that. Player agency and theory crafting, there hasn't been much, because you have to get a certain team for a certain raid lane, for a certain node in a raid. You have to have a certain team for Dark Dimension. I don't like how you have to take certain teams into certain things like that. But I do like how they're going to change it up with Cosmic Crucible, and you can just take in some of your favorite teams, and it's going to be more applicable to that. So no more hoarding, as long as it doesn't hurt the free-to-play community, because we're going to lose a lot of resources from those milestones when we can just hold on to our gold orbs, right? Spend the 1,075,000 gold a day and still accumulate gold, and not even need to open our gold orbs until the event comes, and then get all that bonus rewards. We just got 6 red star orbs that we can open, and that is phenomenal. You get what I'm saying? And those were milestone events that needed you to hoard. So I don't know that this is going to help the free-to-play at all. It's just going to help the spenders. So, and I love the player council. That's all I got for this video. Definitely like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think about these things. As you can see here, they are listening. Marvel's or Scopely and Boundless are listening, and they're open to communication, and they're changing a lot of things to make the game go in a better direction. So absolutely comment down below. All right, everybody have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.